Okay, a bit about me. I'm a surveyor. I've been a surveyor for 30 odd years, no, 40 years actually. Born and bred in out west in Miles, a little country town. Grew up as a, I grew up in Miles, and my family was they weren't Christian, but they were normal family who went to church occasionally and that sort of thing. And I had a bit of a background there. I was made to go to church, Sunday school, that sort of thing, and so I had a Christian grounding, I suppose, in the ethics of Christianity, but not actually in the practice. And I didn't understand it, didn't know anything about it until very recently. And apart from that, my family, happily married with 4 grown-up kids. My wife's been a Christian all her life, and I think it was her influence and her love of Christ that actually got me thinking and wanting and realising that there was a need in my life to look for what was missing. I was heavily involved in a lot of other things apart from family. I was involved in community clubs, in my business, P&C meetings, that sort of thing, and it was taking away from my family life and adding a lot of stress to that. And I had a nervous breakdown many years ago, and it was the love and dedication from my wife, who actually sort of stuck with me. I mean, she could have easily left. I gave her plenty of excuses to leave, but she stuck with me through that hard times and actually mentored me in a way. I started asking some really difficult questions I didn't really want to face up to the answers, and it took me a long time. And when I really sort of faced up to those questions and actually listened to what the answers I was getting, I realised that there was a big thing. It was a big thing missing, and through that process, she was going to church, etc. And I went along as a husband, more so as a support, not really sort of looking for this is the answer or this is what it is. But one day I was sitting in a church, and it was a very evangelistic, I think that's the right word, church, and they were all singing and they were all happy, and it wasn't a false happiness. It was uninhibited. And I sort of got to the stage where I thought, I need a bit of this. I want some of that. And what is it? And that took me to the next step and the next step. And it's a very long journey. We had she was going to a Bible study group, and that Bible study group from an interdenominational group, they'd meet at different people's houses once a week, and every now and again it'd be at our house. And when that happened, I'd just go off to the bedroom or the lounge room where they weren't, and I'd do a Sudoku or do other important things in my life and not actually participate. And over a period of time, I got to know them fairly well. One of them said, they kept on saying, would you like to join us? And I said no. Eventually I said yes. And I didn't know until afterwards that they'd actually been praying for me. And it was, God was just working through them and through other people, and I didn't know about it. And another thing was, after I became a Christian, my wife told me that for many years that through all those hard times and that she'd actually been, at night time while I was asleep, she'd put her hand on my head and just pray, and that was great. it was Christ working through them and other people's, and working and and unbeknown to me, working on me or in me, yeah. Great. I think for me, it's been a release, a realisation, and an understanding that it's not about us; it's about Him. And there's been an understanding, a realisation about I don't have to be in control anymore, and He's in control. We've just got to listen to Him.